Soul Garden.
Hello Rams, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes, now weekly edition. I'm your host, Christopher Witecki. Hope you had a great holiday. Well, it's that weird time of land, of space and time between Christmas holiday and New Year's. Everyone's sitting around, feels like time's not moving at all, but actually a lot of karma is. This is going to be a powerful week. Living up to the moment of New Year's Eve, Saturday. It's kind of funny how the planets just kind of fall right in line with some of our human holidays. And if you haven't tuned in lately, well, I'll tell you what you're working on. The Rams, the IAMs, the action engineers of planet Earth are now looking at their career and legacy. What should you do on the planet? This is a slow transformation, by the way. You began this transformation probably about 5 years ago, and it will continue until 2020. So let's not be too hasty on ourselves. This week, though, major decisions being made, and probably decisions that change your life. This is not a subtle shift. This is a big decision. Let's start with the week on Monday. Now, on Monday, Uranus is ruling the day, and the moon is in Aquarius. So for you, emotions are very social. Your emotions are focused on society, focused on basically friendships, perhaps still kind of doing Christmas stuff. But the sun ruled by Uranus, so there will be breakdown and breakthrough. Now, when we mean breakdown in the Capricorn vibration, what we're really talking about is the state of awareness that's responsible for making decisions. That's what Capricorn is. It's the part of your consciousness that can finally decide. And you know that's a big deal, because once decisions are made, lives change. Correct? What's going on with Pluto in Capricorn as we start off here on Monday? As you can see, this whole week is about the sun passing over Pluto. What's Pluto? Well, Pluto is death. It is the part we finally let go of. What's Capricorn? Capricorn are decisions. Put it all together, and this week is going to be about letting go of decisions that need to die. These are decisions that you might have made as a child. These are decisions you made in your first marriage. These are decisions you don't even know when you made them. You just live by these rules for some stupid reason. And these decisions are probably what's keeping you from being happy in career and legacy, because you're playing by certain rules you don't even know you subscribed to. That is the transformation of Pluto in Capricorn. In fact, the last time Pluto was in Capricorn, it was 1763. And we hadn't even had the American Revolution yet. And we were beginning to wonder if the rules back then were groovy, right, or not for this new land we were living in. Kind of similar situation. And for the Rams, it is within your own heart. So, Monday, the moon in Aquarius. Emotions will be focused on social life. At the same time, something somewhere with a rule, with a career, could be a control issue, could be an issue with making decisions at large. Something probably breaks down between Monday and Tuesday. By Tuesday, you are still kind of feeling through what that might be. Emotions still on public opinion. So Tuesday, you might find yourself being embarrassed or wanting to hide if it was something bad. Or maybe you're out investigating, taking it full on like the action engineers that you are. Wednesday, things start to get a little interesting because the moon now shifts into Pisces. This is going to throw emotions underground for the Aries. That means suddenly whatever this decision is that deals with career and maybe the public at large on Monday and Tuesday suddenly is very private, very karmic, something you don't maybe want to really feel. That is the storms. We'll be predicting probably chance of showers for the Rams, and we'll be texting that out under GA, giving the Rams a little extra booster shot on Wednesday because things get a little rough in seas, because why? Your past is coming up, and this is all again about making decisions and career. By Thursday, this is really the hallelujah day spiritually of the week. Why? The sun conjuncts Pluto. That means that this is the time, this is the deadline. And one thing about conjunctions, you might have already come to learn this, by the way. By the time I report a conjunction, you're all out of time. Okay, it's the final line. So a lot of people go through this stuff earlier. Totally counts. But by Thursday, if you haven't figured out what needs to die when it comes to the way you make decisions, you certainly will. And unfortunately, the moon's still in Pisces, poking you in places where you have to have faith. So Thursday, probably a difficult day for the Rams. Friday, things start to pick up on Friday, and that's because, well, the moon starts to move into your sign, for one. And this emotion gives you ego and charisma strength. So you kind of come up, maybe lick your wounds, figure out what it is, and decide, really make that decision. That's what it's going to come down to at this point. Monday, we have breakdown. Tuesday, we're figuring it out. Wednesday, we're trying to make it fair. Thursday, we're having a holy moment with God, and the sun's conjuncting Pluto, right? By Friday, it's time to decide, hey, are we going to abandon this belief? Are we going to abandon this way of thinking? Who made that rule anyways? And with the moon coming into your sign, you're starting to feel it too. So realize that strength is for you, not to prove everyone else you're right, which is sometimes happens when Aries just come out of this type of little transit. And this moves us really, ironically, for New Year's Eve. And on New Year's Eve, things amp up, and I mean in many ways. One, the moon is in your sign. Everyone's feeling rambunctious and action, and they want things to change. At the same time, the day is ruled by Mars, so you get to rule the Earth on top of it. Whammo double action there. So lots of things going on, and this really is, literally, it just lines up astrologically. New Year's Eve literally is, okay, are we going to take action and move into this place that we want to be? So the whole week leading up to New Year's Eve, ironically, spiritually is asking you, do you want your life to continue the way it has been, either in career or in the decisions that you made? Now, two little themes I want to point out that's going on in the background the whole time that you should be aware of, because the soul is not as simple as a 5-minute horoscope. One is Mars, your home planet in Virgo, pushing you this whole time. A subplot the whole time is move your life, make it better. Regardless of career, regardless of marriage, regardless of all, make it better, make it better. So Mars is on your back and makes a significant stride in creating a new life for yourself. That's daily moment, that's health, that's all of that. The other big theme that must be pointed out, Saturn, which is going to go all the way to the end of 29 degrees Libra before she decides to retrograde. Saturn saying, and at the same time, you better be stepping into fair relationships, Aries. Ones that are fair for you and the other person. A lot of Rams out there have been unfair to the other person. Light worker or not, I see all kinds. And Saturn is trining Neptune this whole point, which means as it is saying, keep this job up with having good friendships and good partnerships, Neptune saying, and make sure these friendships are spiritual, make you evolve, all these other things. So really a lot of yoga, spiritual massage work going on with the Rams. Lots to go on. Well, I hope that helps out for this week. Now, I will be back, of course, for my prediction of who to date and not to date on New Year's Eve. Don't forget to miss that. Last week for my sale, buy 1 hour, get 30 minutes free. I will not be putting the sale for a while, and we are booking up January. So buy yourself a gift now, depending on how New Year's Eve goes. And as always, I'll be back in 7 days or less. Until then, Rams, live, love, be.